right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know that there is a delay from StreamYard to YouTube. So I'm starting the stream just a smidge early. Look at me being prepared. I don't even know what it is. All right. So hopefully you guys start strolling in, but coming on in. So thank you to those of you guys who are here. Thank you to those of you guys who are rewatching. I got a little jar here. I got a little monster here, and we are about to pour up. What up, Jimmy? Let me. Oh yeah, we we just into the triple digits. Ooh, gotta save a little bit for later. Get my straw down in there. Oh, TJ says good evening, Dash and family. What's up with you? I'm not late. I'm not late, Quentin. Mm. Ah, I'm gonna take the indigestion pill. Moonshine gives me indigestion. Yeah, water. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it was in a glass, you would see the streaks rolling up the glass, but this water's got legs on it. And if you know, you know. What up, Alton? How you doing this evening? Blind Man Dave says, "What's up, everyone? How you doing this evening?" Huh. Man, why you got that water in that jar with the white top on it? It's potent. Uh-huh. You keep on thinking it's water. You know, we got the poor sugar-free monster, of course. Look at that. That swig was perfect that I took. We emptied the can, set that off to the side, pick that up a little later. Swooshy, swooshy. Ooh, I have a fan directed directly at me. Um, can you guys hear that fan? I was kind of worried that it might be interfering with the mic. Alan says, "Oh yeah, Dash, I need to borrow your grill right quick. I got some burgers to grill." Hey, if you're willing to pay for delivery, I will deliver it to you. I have about 10 days left of free charging, so if I need to take a road trip to uh to Austin, well, Pflugerville, you let me know real quick. All right, I'll head out tomorrow. It'll probably take me 2 days to get down there because of the fact that I'm towing a trailer. I will get far worse fuel economy, and I'll have to, or energy efficiency. Actually, is the better way to say it. Because I get far worse energy efficiency, I'll have to stop a lot more, meaning it'll take me a lot longer. Quentin says, "Taste test number 3 ain't whipping nothing up in the kitchen tonight." No, she is not. So actually, we went to Dave and Buster's earlier today. Well, earlier this afternoon. It was a bust. Actually, let's rewind. So I took the kids. They are out of school. All of them are officially out of school. Last day for school for taste test number 3 was on Monday. So they are all on summer break, summer vacation. And I'm like, all right, well, now that everybody's out of school and I don't have to take you guys or go pick you guys up in the afternoons, we can start going to the range more often. So we had a range day today. Um, But then I told my wife yesterday, I said, "Oh, I wanted to meet her at Dave and Buster's Wednesdays. They do half price games." So I'm like, "Hey, we'll go to the range real quick, spend about an hour there, and then we'll meet you at Dave and Buster's." Well, we did, and we did. So we went to the range, shot real quick, and um, then met my wife at Dave and Buster's, and we played games for a little bit, and then we went to the Cheesecake Factory and had dinner there. So she's not here cooking anything because typically she would be cooking. All right, perfect. You can't hear the fan. She would be baking cookies. Now in a few weeks, she will. I think in 3 weeks it is. She will be doing band camp at her school, and with that being said, she will. She could possibly be making cookies for the band camp folks. But my wife has ordered um HelloFresh. We've done it kind of off and on over the years. So she's ordered HelloFresh, and Taste Tester number three has been, I'm gonna say assigned, but asked to cook the 3 meals that we get for the week. So let's see. TJ said, "I liked your video of renting out the grill. I cannot find one like that anywhere in my area." You'd be surprised. I won't say I got the idea, but there's a guy not too far from me. He rents out big grills, and it's like, I think the website is like Big Grills for Rent, or We Rent Big Grills, or something like that. Let me see if I can find this website. We Rent Big Grills. Oh, Big Grills on Wheels. Yeah, yep, this is him, and it is a basic website. Big Grills on Wheels was created from a hobby of a couple of guys who like to make barbecue grills. This is a family owned business, and we are regular people who live in Maryland suburbs. We're no strangers to the backyard barbecues and family reunions. We have had numerous large events in our backyard and require a lot of cooking. Since we had made a few of these large grills, it was easy to prepare enough food at one time for the large amount of food or a large amount of folks, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Actually, you know what? I don't. I think this guy actually opened up a um a restaurant because his name is not very common, and I know someone hit me up not too long ago and asked me if I knew this person, and I was like, I don't know, but looking at the name, I'm like, wait, it kind of jogged my memory. Um, boy, behind you, door. It's not giving you the middle finger. That is the paddle to hold it all out in. So, Susie says, "Hi, Dash and fam. Happy to be with all my buds tonight." That was me waving. All right. Hi, Susie. Mhm. Quentin says, "Bro, EA charging is absolutely insane. It was 62 kilowatts at the Home Depot here yesterday." He said, "Lord, man, I am. I'm saying I'm not looking forward to it, but I have literally 10 days left on my free charging." Grumpus, did I see Grumpus? He says, "Hey, Dash and chat. What up, Grumpus? How you doing this evening?" Wait, here we go. Vic, what up, man? How you doing this evening? Oh, Quentin says the EA and Volkswagen deal is almost done. They're going to split, so EA is already trying to find the money outside of the Volkswagen's pocketbook. I mean, you might be right. Quentin says, "Damn, we are early tonight." Yeah, it's not early. We're on time. That's what it is. On time versus being fashionably late. Holy cow, there's 15 of you guys on the live stream. If you have not already, hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. I'm going to hit the thumbs up on my end. We're going to thumb it up. and then we're gonna switch accounts and thumb it up again. So again, there's your general reminder to hit that thumbs up button, please and thank you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not choosing a location. There we go. Switch account. Going to the off the grill. Do-do-do-do-do. All right. I see 10 likes. Can we get to 25? All right, let's get back to the live stream. Oh, I made a Crazy Traeger smoked bacon pound cake today. Truth of the matter, bacon goes great in and on everything. I mean, to some, to some. Victor says, howdy, here for a while tonight. Oh, Victor must not have any hot dates in the morning. He's going to hang out with us. This is something I would expect from Victor, but he did just get here, so maybe he's not up to speed on us talking about the big grills we were talking about. But Grumpus says, I like big grills and I cannot lie. You other cookers can't deny. TJ said, I'm in South Louisiana. Yeah. Oh, when I was talking about changing my location. Susie says, glad you're here, Quentin. Not the same without you. Yeah, it's like easy. Susie said she had some salmon this week and thought of Victor. Oh. Dave says, sup, Q, Jimmy, Susie, Alton, Victor. Victor has a way, a special way of not kicking me while I'm down, but just the kidney shots that he gives me. It's like, oh. He says, remind folks about checking rental rotisseries. So if you guys are not aware, I rented a rotisserie years ago. And when I rented that rotisserie, one of the set screws, or yeah, it was a grub, like a set screw, grub screw, it came undone and I didn't have the tools to tighten it. And because I didn't have the tools to tighten it, I was unable to use the rental rotisserie. So this was just after I actually got the 5-foot grill table, because I got the 5-foot grill table in preparation for this event that I had to do. And I knew that I needed a big grill to take on site. And then I was also going to need a rotisserie. So I went and rented the rotisserie, and it was just all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. Alton said, I hit that thumbs up button twice. I got you. Thank you, Alton. I appreciate that. If you guys are ready and are able to join me on the live stream, I put the link down in the chat. Feel free to follow the prompts and come say hey. Hey, hey, hey. Goodness. It is getting warm. Quentin says Dash, I'm headed south for some fishing and crabbing Saturday morning at Solomon's in Maryland. Extending an invite so that you can't say I don't ever invite you to anything. I, of course, agreed to work on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Or 10 a.m. to 8 a.m. actually, now that I think about it. So I won't be able to join you because I know going down to Solomon's is a hike and a half. But I do appreciate the invitation. And if I didn't have anything going on, I'd be like, all right, cool, I'll come through. But you're probably going out on your kayak. Oh no, wait, you sold your kayak. So this might be just like off of a pier or something. But either way, fishing down in Solomon's is pretty cool. I've gotten on a charter. I've done a charter from Solomon's, and then I've gone past Solomon's to the Patuxent Air Station, Patuxent Naval Air Station. I think it's Patuxent Naval Air Station. I had a friend, and actually, this is Angela's friend. So where Angela would, this is where she would start calling me a friend stealer. But Angela's friend, who became my friend, I used to go fishing down there with him every now and again. Um, Jimmy said, I was told before I left work today not to forget the event in the morning and stay up all night. And to stay up all night with Dash all night. uh, mm-mm-mm. Alex says, bro, here's a topic for discussion. I posted this question on my community tab. Smoke ring. Does it give good flavor or not? It does not matter. Your smoke ring does not influence the flavor of your food, in my opinion. Now, I guess what say ye? Does smoke ring matter? So please, let's hear what you got to say. Huh. Victor says, to your credit. Wait, how do I? Let's do this. Let me see. How can I do this? Banners. Let's put a banner and says, does smoke ring equal more flavor? Comment below. All right, there you go. Does smoke ring equal more flavor? Comment below. All right, so let's get back to the comments. So Victor says, to your credit, you pulled through on that rental rotisserie that day. Yep. Quentin said he sold the kayak from the pier like all the other folks. Nice. Going to try some shore away from the pier to throw the traps at. Nice. You have a fishing and crabbing license? I don't have a fishing and crabbing license. I posted a question for the room. I love to hear what people think. Nice. Smoke is more for Smoke ring is more for looks and Instagram. Chefs like. Mm. Smoke is more for likes and Instagram chef likes. I agree. I mean, listen, I am all for having a pretty smoke ring on something that you are, like on my website. I have, I use these cutting boards and I took pictures of food. Like, whoa, almost knocked my cup over. I cooked a lot of different things, and when I revamped my website, of course, I had to take plenty of pretty pictures, and I wanted to make sure that the pretty pictures were on nice cutting boards. So that's what those are there for. But I mean, does it matter? Um, does it give you better flavor? I don't think so. I've never had when I've had a decent smoke ring that it had more flavor, or when I didn't have a smoke ring, I'd be like, oh, this tastes like cardboard. Nah. That Snake River brisket I cooked had zero smoke ring, but I swear it was the best I've ever tried by far yet. Oh, cool. Um, I get nearly all my meat from Snake River Farms. Nice. Alton said, I was at an event this past weekend and someone told me they made a brisket that had the best tasting smoke ring they've ever made. See, Alton, this is I could feel you rolling your eyes because I know I would have rolled my eyes like, really? You know that meme from Willy Wonka and he's like, "Go on." That's what I would have said. I would have been like, "Go on. Come on, go on. Tell me more about it. Tell me more." Right? Because it's it is one of those things that bragging about a smoke ring is going to impress someone that doesn't know any better. You, I, and the majority of the folks that are on this live stream or will rewatch this live stream or are paying attention to whatever is going on in the barbecue sphere don't care as much about a smoke ring. It is literally bragging rights. Okay. But who are you trying to impress? You are trying to impress someone that doesn't know any better. Someone that hasn't been in the trenches cooking, you know, a lot. Okay? Someone who hasn't had a failure or hasn't had a barbecue calamity. I mean, yeah. Bart says I get lamb from Dartigan. Mm. Quincy just had my license. Fool's $20. I know I can't be caught outside with something petty like this. Well, man, you look, I'm not for nothing. I just don't have it because I don't go fishing or crabbing. Usually, when I go fishing, I'm on somebody else's boat, like on a head boat or a charter boat. So that's what we need to do. I want to go get on a charter, but it's gonna have to be soon because there's no way I'm trying to get on a charter in the middle of the damn summer. Like, no way, no. And then it's like, if you hot, the fish are hot and they're not coming up to the surface to want to eat. Victor said the smoke ring is a byproduct of the smoke itself. The exterior is where most of the flavor is. But in the end, the smoke ring isn't all that important. Nope. Uh, Bart is a whole level of rich none of us will ever reach. Yeah. Alan said, I asked this question in my community, and nearly 40% of the people that answered it said the smoke ring equals flavor. Alton, you ever hear that um you are what is it? I'm trying to figure out what the quote is. Um, hmm, George Carlin. Think of how stupid the average person is and realize half of them are stupider than that. That, that, that. There you go. Average, stupider than that. 40% of folks, I'm just saying, I'm speaking the truth. This is not even jokes. This is truth. 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 Okay? All right, I'm down for the charter. Yes. Um Bart's laughing. The smoke ring is a chemical reaction that merely changes the color of the myoglobin in the meat. It gives no flavor whatsoever. Agreed. I don't know if is it a myoglobin or is it the protein in the meat that's actually changing. Um, you can put number two cure on meat, bake it in the oven, and develop an awesome smoke ring. No smoke involved. Same thing with celery seeds because of the nitrates. Yeah. So, but yes, Alton. Um, Think of how stupid the average person is and realize that half of them are stupider than that. Yeah, yeah. Mm. That was George Carlin that said that. If I didn't say it already. Oh, Alan says no, it's the microwave. Mm, not disputing. Quentin says he's joining the live. All right, come on, hurry up. Come on, Cletus. Come on. Grumpy says, I enjoy showing off a good smoke ring, but blindfolded, I don't think a person could pick one from the other. Just my 2 cents. That is that that's it right there. Maybe I mean the problem is this is not something that's going to be easily I don't say tested. Uh, oh, Alton, I know. I've had the myoglobin, hemoglobin, I don't say debate, but education from time to time. Jimmy says, you can't fix stupid, but duct tape can help it. Hmm. I mean, when someone when I hear someone say, "Oh, I don't like anything but well done steaks because I don't want the blood in it." I just I it depends on how many drinks I've had when I overhear that as to what and or what my reaction is going to be or what the next thing that comes out of my mouth is going to be. Because when or if I hear someone say that, I just kind of immediately go into education mode like, that's not actually blood, right? So there's this thing. There's these things. And there's let's call one sugar and one salt, right? Because most people can understand the difference between salt and sugar, right? And you say, okay, blood is like salt. Okay. All right. But this other thing, if you lined up sugar and salt right next to each other, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two until you tasted them. If you had like fine table salt and fine cane sugar, okay, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two, right? And you get them invested, and they're like, oh, okay, they do look similar, right? And then you say, well, the sugar in this instance is going to be something called myoglobin. And they say, well, what's myoglobin? Myoglobin is similar to hemoglobin. And if you know, hemoglobin is what they call is the scientific name or term for blood, right? But myoglobin, sugar, hemoglobin, salt, right? And Alton, I swear, was it you and Gene who had a story about making something and putting salt in it when it should have been sugar, or putting sugar in it when it should have been salt? I mean, I swear that was you, Alton, and Gene was telling us the story when we were standing in your kitchen. Um, Alton says the one that still kills me is people saying you have to wash the chicken before you cook it. No, so I mean, I do wash my chicken. I want to say probably 60 to 70% of the time, but a lot of times I'm washing the chicken because I'm plucking the feathers off of it, and or like the chicken up here, and maybe it's just where I am. It just like has not gunk on it, but it just sometimes it just don't look right. Like, and it's just like, all right, after I pick the feathers off of it, because sometimes there's a million feathers, and these are wings I'm talking about. I pick the feathers off of it, and I just like I feel like I need to rinse it off because I just it's just the way that it is.
Damn, that was fast.
Well, I saw it, and you should never tell a man he does anything fast. It's efficient.
Damn, it was efficient.
All right, here you go. All right, so Alton says the one that kills me. People saying they have to wash the chicken before you cook it. Again, when I'm cooking chicken wings, just the way that the wings sometimes have extra feathers and other I don't say debris, but little like that little like I don't even know what it is, but I just feel like I have to remove it sometimes. Quentin, you home alone?
What is it, 1990 in Chicago? Christmas?
I don't know where you're going with this.
Dude, home, damn movie.
Oh no, I was asking that because it just seemed like it was like sometimes your girl be making noise or the TV be on or something.
I'm about to get. I just look.
What?
You were very efficient when I hit the button here, so I wasn't prepared to be on right now. But here we are.
All right.
Normally it's a 5 minute
Um,
wait.
hold on. Maybe this will make you feel better. All right, you just wave your hands when you're ready. Alice says, for the people that do wash the chicken before cooking it, what are you removing when you wash? When you wash, it's your question. So there you go, Alton. I didn't even read and see the next question, but that is what I am washing and or removing. Now, one of the other things too, Alton, and this is one of those things that is reality. A lot of folks will buy discount chicken. And when you buy discount chicken, it's not the freshest. Okay. And when you buy chicken, it's not the freshest. Sometimes it could be a little bit of like slime on that chicken or a little bit of gunk or something on that chicken. And or that chicken has started to kind of go rancid a little bit. But because you got the chicken at a discount or from a discount retailer, that's why sometimes you have to rinse your chicken because you're rinsing off all of that stuff that isn't um it's not good. Are you ready yet? All right, good. All right, let's see. TJ says, I was waiting until after the first hour to ask what you did to Quentin to make him stop coming on the live, but he's here.
I mean,
But he said he's coming on shortly. Oh, now said, um,
I don't
yeah,
know
man,
why.
it was my candied
Media.
chicken discovery back in the day. Candied chicken? Oh, yes. So that's what I'm saying. Often and not for nothing. It really was one of those, I won't say a weird thing. All right, I'm rolling the dice. Leonardo, hello.
About a 2 on the dice roll right now.
All right, we're just I don't know. Let's see. Hola, Leonardo. Buenas noches.
Still 2.
Leonardo quiere hablando con nosotros. All right. Whew, okay.
I think you dodged a bullet with that.
Look, I'm gonna let him figure it out.
Can I show you my crab traps that I just got?
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this, by the way.
I see. Scrog, what up, man? How you doing this evening? TJ's. I can get down with that as far as removing feathers or whatever, but those that say you have to wash it because of bacteria, myth. But that kind of goes into what I was talking about. How if you don't buy the freshest of chicken, there can and probably is some bacteria on it. Oh my god, they fancy as hell, dog.
Listen, let me tell you something. I have gone crabbing probably 4 times.
Okay.
You have to pull up a
single crab.
If I can't get something in this bitch.
What are you using as bait?
So I go. You probably know this place. It's the place down in Annapolis. It's the oh my god, the name of the place is away from me. They're like one of the top fishing places in that.
Anglers.
Anglers, yeah, Anglers.
They are also a gun shop.
I'm just saying. I was trying my best.
It's okay.
But
you can talk about it.
They have the bait there. I get the frozen chicken necks, but I think because they're frozen is probably the issue. I don't know, but the water, they're frosted.
It'll warm it up, yeah.
But we've caught nothing. It's not just me. It's I took my brother-in-law, the guy you met, and my sister. We've all dropped. We had the open traps, the ones you drop down and it collapses, and it's just the open bottom thing. We were doing that and nothing.
Oh yeah, so you have to, with those ones that are like flat, you have to literally keep pulling them up and catch
that's what we're doing. Like we literally, I put like a string of probably like 5 out.
Yeah.
And my kayak I can pedal and get back quickly.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, paddling. So I just go check everything and nothing. So, but I'm hoping this is actually a trap. So hopefully,
that's a trap.
But like this little hole right here where they're supposed to come in. This is pretty small. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I mean, it depends though. So you have to have a certain size. You can't catch them if they're undersized. So that should hopefully help. But what about shrimp heads?
So I do have those right now. I saved those from probably about a month of shrimp I've made here. I have those in the freezer right now. The whole head, not just like the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have the chicken, and I'm gonna use.
How many pots do you have?
Just 2, only 2. I think the limit is 2 for a single person with something like this.
Really?
I think it's 2.
So what I would suggest you do is maybe put shrimp heads in one and the chicken in another to try to see which maybe is more fruitful.
But the actual bait trap is fucking humongous though. Like it's
Hmm.
They're just like, yeah,
All right,
just put everything in there.
hold on one second. Let's see. Grumpa said, "I rinse my chicken maybe half the time. Sometimes they feel a bit slimy if pushing by the cook by date. That's exactly what I'm talking to, Grumpus. Um, Dash. Let's see. Dash. I was making a roux in Jean's apartment back then. Somehow I grabbed sugar instead of flour. Couldn't understand why the roux wasn't working. Yeah, but I mean, I don't even know why, but that just in talking about the hemoglobin versus myoglobin, that was, people relate to analogies. If you can make it to something that they will understand completely, and most people understand the difference between salt and sugar. So me saying, hey, myoglobin is like sugar and hemoglobin is like salt. They look very similar, but obviously the big difference is in the taste. So um yeah, there's and then you get to start talking about how there's iron. Oh, the trap. Okay, I see it. The little net goes into there and you put that whole bait bag
Yeah,
into the
it's where all the bait goes in the bag, and you put it
yep,
in the little. You
yep,
probably start that little
yep, yep, yep.
volume sphere right there. I say volume because tech, but it goes in right there and
Mm,
close the flap, and off you go. So we'll see.
Bob's your uncle. But yeah, Alton, I don't even know how or why that like boom. That was what 5 years ago that we were talking about this in your kitchen. All right, Bart said I saw a report that said that some of these discount food stores repackage their meats. I wouldn't be surprised, and that is more or less what I'm kind of getting at. Um, if you have fresh meat, you can open up a pack of fresh chicken and be like, "Oh, this is good. I'm gonna go ahead and season this up and start cooking it." But you also can open up a pack of chicken and be like, "This is a bit questionable. Let me go ahead and rinse this off and maybe hopefully it'll make it smell a little bit better." Like I'll tell you, there was one time where I had some ribs and I um I got these ribs from a restaurant depot and I don't know what was up with these ribs, but when I opened the package, I was like, "Oh, these don't smell right. Like they don't smell right." And after I pulled the silver skin off of them, and I was like, "All right, well, let me pull the silver skin off of them. I'm gonna rinse them down really good. Maybe that, like it was just like something in the package." And I rinse it off and I cook them, right? But before they're cooked, hold on, before they're cooked, and you put the seasoning on them, you smell the seasoning. I smelled the seasoning more than I did the ribs themselves. But after all of them juices that were internal in that pork came out, and I pulled these ribs out of the smoker, and I was like, "Oh no, oh no!" I chucked them ribs at the end of my driveway into the woods. I was like, the raccoons and whatever animal, what?
Did I run those ribs over when I came over? Like were those still?
Nah, nah, nah. This was years ago, Quinn.
Holy shit, we out here with the fireworks and everything.
Let's
My
see.
goodness,
Oh,
what's going on?
that must be your computer doing that. But this was years ago. Years ago. I don't get no fancy fireworks, but
I
this
can
was
tell you
years
right now.
ago.
I can tell you right now. I did the same thing with a freaking tri-tip from Wild
Mm,
Fork. My people. I cut it
mm-hmm.
open and smelled it, but you can somehow like some need to have no smell whatsoever.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
when I opened it up, it was just like this. The smell was off, and I was like,
Yep. It was all, and that was exactly it. And I was like,
"It
and
looks
again, this.
fine. It looks
Yep.
fine, right?
Yep.
Yeah."
These ribs. Now, mind you, this is. I mean, this probably could have been close to 10 years ago. This happened. So, but anyway, I cooked these ribs and I was like, "Yo, this is horrible." Like, nope. I like when I pulled them out of the smoker in the middle of the night. I was like, "Yo, I almost gagged." Okay, this is how bad they smelled. So then ended up having to go into the restaurant depot and buy more ribs. So the lady who was the receptionist, her name was Miss Gladys, right? So Miss
Glad.
Gladys yeah,
Woo!
Miss Gladys just retired lately, at least recently. And one of the things about Miss Gladys is I told her, I said, so Angela's mom's name was Gladys. So I told her way back when, I'm like, "Oh my God, Miss Gladys, I'll always come in and talk to you and give you a hug every now and again because I have an aunt or had an aunt named Gladys, and we lost her a little while ago. So I used to always go in and say hi to her every time I would go in, and I would have the kids with me, and she's like, "Where are your kids? How the kids doing?" And all of that stuff. But anyway, so I was telling Miss Gladys, I said, Miss Gladys, I bought some ribs from here the other day, and they were bad. She said, well, where are they? I'm like, what you mean, where are they? She's like, bring them back. We'll credit your account. I'm like, you'll what? She said, if you ever buy something from here and it's bad, like meat wise, when you open it up and tear into the pack and it's bad, bring it back. I was like, say less, Miss Gladys, say less. So now,
Depot, you said?
yes. Yep. And it's one of those things that's kind of like an unwritten rule that if you are unsatisfied with something, you can take it back, even to like Shoppers, Giant, Safeway.
Yeah, they're all the same.
But they don't advertise that you can do something like that. Because people will be taking back, one egg out of a dozen, like, oh, these eggs were bad.
Yeah.
But she told me, she's like, point blank, she said, next time you have a problem like that, bring them back. She's like, I don't care if they're cooked. If you got whatever left, bring it back. I was like, okay. So, yeah. Let's see. Atlas says, man, if you watch that movie on Hulu called Survive, Damn Them Crabs. What?
Come on, bro. I'm trying to get, like, I just need two. I just need to get two in the
Look, Victor says, I'll rinse my poultry. I don't trust these folks who process the chicken and turkey, but beef, no. There you go. I mean, to each his own, okay? Q, you're gonna rinse them next before you load the traps.
What would I do?
No. He wants all the juices on the neck.
All the steak. Give me all
Trumpet Master says, don't just buy your chicken at a gas station and you'll be fine. Because listen, let me just tell you, Bucky's chicken is not bad at all. And Rudy's chicken, Quentin, you ever eaten at Rudy's before?
Rudy's is Chicago, right?
No, Rudy's is Texas. I want to say Austin, but it's Texas. No.
Never had
Rudy's is the truth. They do barbecue in the gas station, and it's fantastic.
That's a whole.
Scrog said, I pat the various meat dry, but never wash. Rinse after burning, maybe.
Same with you. Same. I'm not washing nothing.
Steven says, hey, yo, Dashing family, good evening. What up? All right, let's see. Victor says the flat type of crab trap is called a ring trap. Your traps are differently shaped than ours. FYI, the traps that hold the crabs are called crab pots. Yep. Yeah. He said trap. I said pot. I did say pot when I was asking him about it. I said, how many pots do you have?
I have these. I have 2 pots.
All right, there you go.
Those patos.
Those patos. I don't think pots in Spanish is patos, but
that's right.
What up, Chris? He says, yo. Bubba Tribe. He says, yo, Dash, what up?
I'll show you my new bowling ball.
Oh, boy.
This is 19 pounds.
I didn't even know they could get that heavy.
You're damn right they.
Okay. It sounds like you bragging about your smoke ring. I don't care if you throw a 19-pound bowling ball.
Oh, yeah, it's 19 pounds of fury.
Teal. Oh, speaking of something that's heavy. Is this the box? This is not the box.
I haven't even drilled yet. I haven't got this drilled or anything. This is.
Oh, yeah. This is the box.
What you got? Was it a Motorola Razr cover?
No.
Oh, that's your. All right. Well,
I'm not. Nope. I said I was gonna do an unboxing.
Well, unbox it. Well, I'll hold my bowling ball right here.
That just sounds all types of wrong.
Just like this the whole time.
All types of wrong.
Take a screenshot, everybody. This is what we're doing the whole time.
Hold on. Here, I'll put you on solo.
Don't put me on. Oh my God, I'm on solo. Lord Jesus. You see the Green Bay hat in the back. Ohio State too. We out here.
Are you done?
I'm done. You can take me off the big one.
Thank you.
This is 19 pounds, by the way. 19. No, it's 13. You know what? So you know what I'm trying to do? So all my other stuff was like 15. Okay. I went down to 14 on one. I got this at 13. I'm like, this is a ball that goes long, way long down the lanes. I was thinking I can throw this a little bit harder down the lane, a bigger back end if it's lighter. So I'm trying to have for the season, see how it goes, but it's green. Favorite color. Yeah.
There's pink writing on it.
I'm sick of y'all with the pink already. I'm sick of
It is pink writing on it. Tell me that's not pink writing on that ball.
There's no pink.
What color is the inlay? What color is the inlay?
It's orange. What color is
Okay.
this?
All right.
Over here. What color is this?
That might be orange. Okay.
Same.
Anyway,
Same
we're
color.
we're not.
Don't be mad because our camera just is HD as hell and just picks up all the colors. That's all I got.
I don't know who he yelling at. Thinking you're not in charge, sir. You're not in charge. You ready to chill?
I wasn't even yelling. I'm just like, I'm trying to.
Bruh.
Yet.
Where's who?
Where's my best
I
friend?
I don't know. That's like your little brother. Trumpet Master. Let's see. I think I said hi to you already. Scrog said I've thrown questionable meat away before, even salmon once. It was sad. He said that was sad. Yeah, so I'm note to self. Take it back. Excuse me. Take it back to the place of purchase, and you should hopefully be able to get either a credit or a replacement. Oh my gosh, there is a Wild Fork in Houston?
Wild Fork is the best. They're the best.
When I pull out chicken or other bad meats, they get turned into crab meat. Oh, there you go. Scrog said, didn't know about the smoke ring adding flavor. For sure, looks good. How would you test that? Well, you could cook something probably at a higher temperature, faster, and it probably would not have nearly as much smoke ring. So if you start at a higher temperature, your smoke ring will be diminished.
You know how many smoke rings the Chili's barbecue ribs have? 0.
Oh.
How many have they sold?
Lots.
Chili's
baby back ribs. Chili's.
Barbecue
sauce. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Commercials that live rent free in your mind forever. All right. Grumpus says, with toilet paper inflation versus meat prices, I ain't taking no chances with questionable meat. He said, if it's gonna make me sick and have to use more toilet paper, I don't want no parts of it.
It's a great point.
Alden says, miss me with their Rudy's BS. I'm sorry, Alden. Rudy. I like Rudy's. I know plenty of people that also like Rudy's. It is decent barbecue coming from a gas station. It is decent barbecue.
So we have Sitco's, like in Georgia.
Yeah. So Alton says people not from Texas say Rudy's is great. I didn't say it was great. I said it's decent.
So Rudy's
there are better.
Rudy's name of the actual place?
Yes, Rudy's is like Buc-ee's.
Oh shit! So it's not even.
Yeah. No. But it's not. It's not like Buc-ee's. I'm just saying, Rudy's is a gas station. Buc-ee's is a gas station. Buc-ee's gas station levelness is up here because Buc-ee's is a gas station and convenience store. Rudy's is really it's a country store and gas station, and that country store sells food.
I see. So
they have like a. Oh, it's vastly different. Like there is some merch there at Rudy's, but the merch at Rudy's is nothing like the merch at Buc-ee's. There's nothing like Buc-ee's.
You've been to Georgia. You've been to small town Georgia before. You've seen like how we have like a Sitco, and you go inside there. There's like the regular gas station, but over here it's like a little
restaurant.
Yeah, but it's not like a restaurant. Like, they literally have like the little stuff right beside like where you check out though.
No, I really haven't. I've only driven through. Nope. Listen, when I am in Georgia, I am passing through Georgia. I mean, I'm not even going to lie. I'm passing through Georgia.
I take you around in my state. Oh,
Um,
yeah, shout out, we out here.
Atlanta adjacent.
No, we right there in Atlanta. Right there.
Bart
So
says Rudy's breaks the bank. These Negroes is confused. We going from crabbing to bowling. Hell, archery is next. Listen, actually, I could go get a trophy. I won an archery trophy when I was a kid
right
from
here.
look. See? Alton, you ain't about to say Alton, you ain't saying nothing but a word. And where's Marcus? Because I know Marcus's butt got a crossbow within arm's reach of his couch. So
I'm not gonna do it. It's discombobulated.
anyway, up there looking like he loving watermelon. Loving on a watermelon.
I do love me a good watermelon. Seedless though. Don't get over seeds. We don't like those seeds. You know that.
Susie said, I like your ball, Q. You've been working out.
Susie
You went from 10 pounds to 19.
Susie is my only fan. Everybody else is my enemy. Susie.
Steven said, Alton, bro, I was just thinking watermelon myself. Look,
I don't understand.
Look, Alton says this is just so wrong to be on here talking about Q's one ball. There you go.
You want to see all four of them? I'll give you the two.
Yeah, listen. I know I have two friends who have had cancer, and they are now respectively lefty and righty. Victor says, here's a tip for this crab pot. You want to add some weight to it still. If you don't, currents will move the pot to make it hard for the crabs. So one of the things I'll tell you, Quentin, you know why you also might not be catching crabs in it is because those crab pots smell too fresh and new.
That's one of the things too. That's a very good comment, Dash. So whoever watching this, on the rerun that's into this, that's a good point. So what they recommended was to
yes, I can just dip them.
Soak the crab pots, whatever.
Yep.
Like just throw it in I think mine in Potomac for like I don't know how many hours it was, like a whole work shift, and just let it sit there.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I threw it in there so they can get like the river smell on it.
Yep.
Victor said I weighed it down, so I put weights in mine as well on the corner to balance it out, so it doesn't float and pull away, whatever. So it's stationary on the bottom. Those are trust me. I have researched this.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say Quentin is done his internet homework.
Just give me one.
Scrog says that would have less smoke flavor. So is the ring synonymous with smoke flavor? No, I don't believe so. Look, oh boy, Marlon's here. Marlon. McDonald's says millions of burgers a day. That doesn't mean it's a good burger.
But if they sell 1 million a day, it must be good the most.
Grumpus says like Buggies, but with 4 pumps. Yeah. Victor says Quentin, he might be try punching some holes in cat food can and place it in the trap for additional scent.
Grumpus, that's another great idea.
No, Victor said that.
I'm talking about Grumpus.
That's all right. Yeah,
great idea. This is the salmon. This is I see what you're doing, Victor. I see what you're doing. That's good. That's good.
Alton says Buc-ee's to us is a gas station with 1,000 pumps and a clean bathroom to use. The rest, he said, eh. Alton is kind of hard to please, though. I mean, I don't say he's above average.
Only critique about Buc-ee's is too many people there, and I don't like a lot of people, so it's just discombobulated the whole time. Like people everywhere.
It's not that bad. I'm telling you, the worst I ever saw was on Christmas. It was on Christmas. It was nuts. It was elbow to elbow in there on Christmas. I mean, it was
not that bad when I went there, but oh my god.
My
amazing Tesla navigation routed me around the whole Buc-ee's traffic. I went to a stop sign, busted left, and came back down and avoided 20 minutes of waiting.
The one in Florence?
No, this was closer to Knoxville, so I had to do 2 Buc-ee's on my trip to Georgia. It was crazy, back to back Buc-ee. I was like, damn. All right,
Marlon says, speaking of balls, where's the pink one?
Dude,
Alton says, soak the pots, not the balls, y'all.
I need better. This one come on. I need better friends. I need better friends.
Victor says no. The smell of a new pot won't put crabs off. Yes, it will.
No, it will. It literally will, Victor. Like
yes, it will.
Instructions of how to get that smell off.
The crab pots in Maryland. I'm telling you, yes, it will. There are plenty of crabbers in Maryland that say you have to fish your pots and let them sit at least one cycle before crabs will start jumping in them. Like if they're freshly repainted or brand new pots, the crabs will not get into them. They can smell them. Like it is different. I don't care what you have in it to try to lure those crabs into those pots. They will smell the newness, like that new car smell. They're gonna have new pot smell, and they're not getting in them pots. See, this is the difference, Victor. Here it is in one word. Victor says, I promise, yes, I'll do a video this summer, fall crabbing Dungeness. Dungeness crabs are way different than blue crabs. Blue crabs are smart. Dungeness crabs might be hungry, and they don't care.
I wish we had Dungeness crab here.
Yo, if we had Dungeness crab, I'd be out there crabbing. For sure.
Be there right now.
Yo, I'd be crabbing every damn live stream.
Throw it in. Everything. My
God. Yeah. TJ says, I thought Susie was your only friend here, Quentin. No, he says she's his only fan.
My only fan. Susie is my only fan. Everybody else here is just to make fun of me. It is what it is.
Listen, though, if we don't make fun of you, you know we don't like you.
I just accept my fate here, guys. You caught up on comments, Dash. Wow.
I know.
Well done.
Alan says blue crabs just make you mad. Do all that work for the little meat. Hell, you got to eat like 50 of them.
He's right, though.
Sir.
He's correct.
If you buy bigger crabs, you don't have to eat as many.
You stop those lies.
I'm not lying.
What big ass blue crab you know of?
Oh, there are jumbo crabs. You can get jumbo crabs, dog.
You're not saying blue with that crab.
Yes. Yes.
Jumbo blue crab.
Yes. Stop buying them cheap crabs. That's like, shoot. I get a half a bushel of crabs, and I would get like mediums.
And I've never had blue crab before in my life. I've never had it.
Why not?
First of all, I didn't catch it.
From here.
I didn't catch any.
Okay.
And second, I'm not from here, so I'm not out here just having blue crab like that. So I'm trying to catch one to see how big, because I'm used to snow crab. We get the leg. Y'all eat the body, the face, the butter inside the whole.
Not y'all. I will tell you, I've I'm saying gotten to the point where I will eat more of the crab, but I'm not the one that's going to eat the lungs or eat the gills and eat all of everything that's inside of the damn crab. No, I've gotten to the point though where the points of the crab, the tips of the crab, there's fat in the tips of those crabs, and oh yeah, that is delicious. Like for, but when it comes to
charter jumping off, we need a charter so we can do blue crab because we can't do maybe get some.
So you're not. I don't know about lobsters down here, dog. I've never seen or heard that.
Okay.
No, listen. We just need to go to I want to say go to get some crabs because you can get. I'm telling you, a dozen like #1 crabs. They're big. They're big.
So okay, as compared to like a snow crab, they're not big.
Snow crab, but the thing is, snow crabs are crab meat, but it's flavorless.
But it's my argument is though, you're saying big as like the commercial consumers used to snow crab being like that entry level point. You introduce them to blue crab legs, it's like what is this little thing, right?
Yes, but the taste is different. And the preparation is different.
Which tastes better?
Blue crabs. Actually, and I'll take that back. I actually prefer Dungeness over blue. Any day.
I'm a Dungeness my #1 over King.
Yeah. Again, so it's one of those things like Dungeness, King, blue, snow.
Damn, snow at the bottom?
Yes.
I gotta catch one.
Snow crabs are like bottom of the barrel, dog. Like in my opinion,
That's crazy.
because snow crabs are just like they're just steamed typically, and you have to add butter, you have to add other things to it. Whereas the other crabs are typically cooked in with seasoning, they're steamed with the seasoning. But snow crabs typically don't get they just get steamed.
So you're going king?
No, Dungeness King Blue Snow.
I'm with
Yeah,
you though.
and I might even put Blue over King because King is so damn expensive that just that knocks it down a couple notches. Like seriously,
The king is legit really good though. Like
I agreed, but the price of King knocks it down a few notches.
but we could
We're not all. Some of us are not like Bart, okay? Who are
Bart is out
Bart's
here.
balling. He's balling,
Bart out
okay?
here just balling with it though.
Bart out here catching strays. He catching strays.
He goes
So,
from stick
Berto says size matters here. In some instances, yes.
with bowling balls.
Blind man says Q complains about being made fun of, yet keeps coming back. Yes, indeed.
Hey, I've not been here for like 3 or 4 weeks.
He tried to hide, but he can't hide.
Because he can't hide. What's up here with him?
Look, Grumpus says I only go crabbing at ATV. Never come home empty-handed. He sounds like he bragging. He's like a humble brag. Look, right. Bart says I don't know if I like the crabs or the butter. Agreed. That's what I'm saying.
That's what
Snow crabs. You can't eat snow crabs plain by themselves.
This is a great point.
You can't eat snow crabs by themselves. You always have to have butter and or some sort of seasoning to dip them into. But blue crabs, just think about this. Blue crabs are always seasoned. So if you crack a blue crab open, not only can you just dip the meat onto the shell and get some of that flavor off the shell, the flavor is infused in the crab.
I know you're cooking, but let me ask you a question. Are you talking about the crab legs or the actual crab body with the
both? Both.
See, I can't eat both. See, this is where we separate.
You don't eat the crab legs?
I eat the crab legs. The body. The body. I can't. No.
Why not? Dog, that's where the back fin meat is the best part.
See, no.
Yes. We need to educate you, Quentin. I need to.
Because look, listen.
I need to educate you, dog.
Scissors. If you go right now over to Giant, which is not my favorite place, by the way, go to Giant.
I'm sorry, you threatening me with a sharp object. I'm gonna threaten you right back.
It does that, and it doesn't stay up. That's fine though. We can worry about that later. You go to Giant, you get.
I mean, look, I can.
Are you expecting an intruder tonight? Like, what are we doing? Like,
listen, stay strapped or get clapped.
You rock and roll.
Oh wait! Look, hold on, I didn't even peep it. I got another one. This is an old one. Oh, I lost the glass break on this one.
Crab chat. I'm gonna put some knives and guns in here, some ammo. Put some ammo right here. I bet I catch me a dash right here.
No, I keep.
If you go to Giant, you want to get the snow crab legs. They're not including the actual body of it. It's just the legs themselves. So you're saying you need. And this is what I don't want to have. So if I catch, I'm sorry, I'm gonna catch like at least 10 of these things.
All right.
I don't want the body. The body I'm not interested in because I'm not used to it as a normal consumer who's not.
What? That is the best part.
You just said you don't eat that either.
No. I don't eat. So there is and it's one of those things. Quentin, we need to have a live demonstration because you are not understanding. There are parts of the internal body that you eat, and there are parts of the internal body that you do not.
No, motherfucker, I don't want none of the internal body whatsoever.
No, son. No. Listen, okay. Oh, all right. Listen to what I'm about to say. Listen to what I'm about to say. If you catch any crabs this Saturday, okay? If you catch any crabs this Saturday and you eat the legs and do not eat the bodies, take said bodies, freeze them, and bring them to me. I
wouldn't
will
hate
eat the bodies and I will show you where and what you can and cannot eat.
So okay, the body itself, I understand
Yes.
how this breaks down. You open the top up. You have that.
It's not the top. It's you from the bottom. You yes.
Up, right?
Yes.
You have the front part where they
The
call them
eyes and the head are
gills and all that stuff.
yes.
You throw it away. And you have that
Yes.
corn butter they mentioned, which looks.
It's mustard. It's poop. Okay, let's rip the band-aid off. It's poop.
I know your black ass is not putting this in your mouth. I know you're not doing this.
You eat the mustard, dog. That's all part.
Dash.
You eat the mustard.
I'm gonna call you by your government name.
You eat the mustard.
Oh.
Okay. Listen, I'm not eating all of it. I'm going whatever mustard is left in there. I'm going to eat the mustard. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm trying to catch up now. You got me messed up.
Don't blame me. You're eating this mustard and shit.
Blue crab is good just to throw in some seafood gumbo. No, man. Bart's laughing because Bart was catching strays. Let's see what Victor has to say. He says, Dash, snow and king crabs taste great. Not as much flavor as Dungeness, but still great. Blues are rather flavorless. I'm going to roll my eyes, Victor. Blue crabs are buttery. They are buttery. And the problem, Victor, and this is one of those things, Victor, I think what you have gotten in the as far as what blue crabs are to you, you may have been done a disservice because blue crabs, when you get them locally, blue crabs are fantastic. Even if you don't do a whole bunch of seasoning and anything like that, there is so much fat in a blue crab that they are buttery without needing butter. Like, seriously. Yes, I can. Says this is a violent live stream. This is normal. Okay, people live stream, asshole. No. We briefly mentioned firearms. We didn't even show any firearms or firearm components on the live stream yet. My eye all of a sudden itches. Alton.
Not me, guys. I'm happy.
I said if you catch blue crabs, you're not catching me out there. Grumpus. Yeah. Grumpus says no mustard eaten here.
Back up there. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That was good.
Alton said, that's what I'm saying, Dash. Barbecue is done right here. So for you to say Rudy's is good, you had some bad barbecue that skewed you. It's not that it skewed me, Alton. It's just I can appreciate when. Am I going to give Rudy's a perfect 10? No. I'm saying it's decent. When I say decent, it could be like, let's say Rudy's is a 7.5. That's better than most places. Decent. I'm telling you, of the barbecue I had when I was with you in Texas, Louis Mueller's was like 9 and some change. It was damn near perfect. Okay. Valentina's, fantastic. The brisket breakfast tacos, fantastic. Like, serious, 8.5, 9. Style Switch, I was a little disappointed at Style Switch only because I was full because I was like, I couldn't eat anything. So was the brisket, like, I had one slice of brisket and maybe one slice of turkey. Was it good? Yes. Could I enjoy it? No, because I was full from eating from Valentina's. So that's the only reason why I took off from Valentina's. But Valentina's was damn good. Yo, Browns, please tell me, how do you feel about Browns, Alton? How do you feel about Browns? Angie. Oh boy. Q is getting his pool cue. Angie says, cheers, Dash and friends. Nothing says loving like some Chesapeake Bay blue crabs. Man. Man.
I'll catch like 10 of them this weekend.
Me and Alton, there are times where we are just going to have to agree to disagree, and this might just be another one of them. Is that the right way? Is that a fish?
It is the ugliest fish in the ocean.
You went swimming?
Hell no.
You said the ugliest fish in the ocean.
It's called this.
The toadfish. Okay. Sean, what up, man? How you doing? Sean, I didn't bug you this week with any videos. I feel like I need to give Sean a rest. Sean is, I won't say my sounding board, but when I edit a video, I'm like, hey man, check this out. So I'm like, I don't want to fatigue Sean and send him too many videos of my multiple YouTube channels. So I purposely didn't send you any videos this week. I'm like, I want Sean to still like me and be my friend. Style switch on a bad day is better than Rudy's.
Wow.
Sure. Look, so Grumpus says Rudy's was Dash's first barbecue girlfriend. He ain't gonna forget his first time. That is truth. That is truth. I had Rudy's and I was like, yo, why can't I get this in Maryland? Oh, that's a fishing rod.
Yeah, this is a travel.
I thought it was a pool cue. I said Quentin got his pool cue.
Why would
I don't know, dog. I don't know.
I'll put this back up. We are.
It's fine. So Alan said Browns is good and a sleeper. A lot of people don't know about Browns. I know about Browns. Dog, this is what I'm saying. Browns better than Rudy's. But Rudy's is decent. It's like, yo, you in a pinch and you want barbecue, you can go to Rudy's and not be disappointed. Rudy's has decent, consistent barbecue. Is Browns better? Yes. Was Valentina's better? Yes. Louis Mueller's, was it better? Yes. This is what I'm saying, Alton. Decent. All those other places are better.
Are you arguing over gas station?
Rudy's is the only gas station barbecue that I'm referring to. And it is at best. So like S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier. It is like straddling the line between B and C tier. Like seriously. You're telling me that Rudy's is good, like telling me that I got a cheesesteak from 7-Eleven and is good, great or good with all the real places in Philly that do cheesesteak. There's no comparison. You can't get a cheesesteak from 7-Eleven. There's not. It's not the same. I see what you're trying to do, Alton, and I respect it, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. Like Sean says, I'm still gonna watch them all. I have some sympathy, okay, and I'm like, all right, I don't want to fatigue Sean and like send him all of my videos all the time. But I appreciate being able to vet videos with Sean because I feel like Sean has an appreciation of YouTube and videos every now and again that if I send him something, he'd be like, "Ooh, this doesn't work," or if something is a little off, he would tell me, and it wouldn't be. I won't say I wouldn't be judged, but so I have a video. Oh shoot, this is about to try to play. I don't want to play that video. I'm trying. What you do, Clinton? I look away for one moment.
Oh, you did it.
I didn't do it. All right, so that video started playing, and I was trying to. I got to go back to doing what I was doing, and upload a video to YouTube currently.
Are we getting 3 videos this week? Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 3 because there's only 2.
No, you gave us the
That was last week. That was last week.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So there were 3 videos last week, or 2 live streams and 2 videos. Grilling, on-site grilling for graduation/birthday party. All right, let's upload the thumbnail. I'm sorry. Give me one moment to get back to the comments. Alton, let me ask you this. Have you noticed a difference in traction on your videos, whether or not you put a title on the thumbnail or just pick a good blank thumbnail from your video, or take a good picture and post that on your videos? Have you noticed any difference in, I don't say click through, but views on videos where you don't put a title on your thumbnail? And I know that's a pretty big ask. And actually, I'll ask everyone. Sean, Grumpus, Eastwind, anybody else who posts videos, have you noticed a difference between traction on your videos on videos that don't have titles on the thumbnail, like text on the thumbnail, if it's just a decent picture? Monetization, turn that on for sure. I need to get paid. Boom. Next, add suitability, none of the above. Submit rating, submit rating. Oh gosh, why does it take so long sometimes? All right, let's see. Victor says the reason they use Old Bay is because they lack flavor. Victor. I'm telling you, I'm going to disagree. The blue crabs are there. There is flavor on the blue crabs. The the Old Bay is really just like the salt to the seafood. Okay, this crab talk is just sad tonight. Quentin, good luck with your new pots. I'm out. I'm out of here. Good night. It's not sad, Victor.
Thanks, Victor.
Sean says Rudy's still goes pretty hard. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that explains it, Grumpus. A bad player dash. Be in love with that first. Yep. Look, that explains it, Grumpus. My bad player dash. Being in love with that first piece you got that we all passed on. I mean, Bertha Amigos is how wooed. Cut it out. I'd come up, but I ain't got no new toys. Yeah, man, shoot. That was just, why do you think Rudy serves gas, bro?
You do have my hater. All the haters out there.
It says rad hater. It
says hater. Don't.
What does it say at the bottom?
It just says hater.
What does it say? Oh, deviate. Okay.
Wait, who was that?
All right, deviate.
Dash, if you're not known by now, brother, I'm very loyal. Very loyal. I bought your little medium ass hoodie. I'm very loyal. I get another one. Deviate till I die.
Listen, I don't know. Oh, sure. I can do that too. All right. I don't know bowling ball brands. I mean, I'm not in that deep, dog.
Can we just put on screen that Dash is actually in a bowling league?
I'm not in the bowling league.
You have the video posted on your YouTube.
I'm not in the bowling league.
You were in a bowling league on that video on YouTube.
Anyway,
I've
got new toys, but better not come up and show them off. Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
Look, Alan says, bro, you can get a cheesesteak here, but I wouldn't want to.
No.
Being able to get a cheesesteak and wanting to get said cheesesteak are two different things. Chris, sit your ass down. Alton, the best blue crab is in New Orleans. I said what I said. I'm not going to disagree with Alton because they took when the Chesapeake Bay was unhealthy, okay, and it was sick, and the blue crab population was dwindling because of the pollutants basically that were going into the bay. Whoever had the brilliant idea to transport blue crabs to the Gulf of Mexico, and it was one of the best things that they could have ever done because of the fact that the water stays warmer in the Gulf of Mexico way longer than it does in the bay, the Chesapeake Bay. Those crabs are thriving down there. There are actually points in the year or times of the year where the crabs that are sold in Maryland come from the Gulf of Mexico. So I can't disagree with that one. I got gas at Rudy's once. He said Tums helped. I used to get 7-Eleven Death Dogs after a night of drinking back in the day. Oh boy. Q, quit. We need to get you some crackers or Ritalin or something, bro. You all over the place. He's always, but he's preparing for his big weekend. Ooh, Sean says I get more traction without words or edits. Thank you, sir. I have tried both, or I'm trying both. Jimmy says both of my viewers watch either way. I see what you did there, Jimmy. I see what you did there. Oh, Bertha Migo says 7-Eleven dog in a case of ice cold Corona long necks. Lovely summer brunch. Listen, I wish I could get beer in the 7-Elevens here. You can't. It is not a thing. Chris said I just use pictures of my Jeep channel, but of course I've only done 5. And I think my biggest video is like 120 views. Woo! That's what's up.
I caught a fish.
Mm-hmm. Is that 3 poles? Yeah, there's 3 poles.
3. Like, this is my last time going out, and all 3 of my poles got tangled up trying to catch the same fish. It was crazy work.
I'm shaking, but you know why I'm shaking my head. You know why I'm shaking my head. Yes. Yo, it's funny because Chris comes on as, and I can't remember your name, but you come on as Chris. So now we're just, you know what? Hold on. Let me post the link again.
Oh gosh.
So not Chris can come on. And it's funny because y'all came on about the same time last time, and we ended up going for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Let's see. Laura says, since you're hugging your bowl, now Grace is with your tight shirt, Quentin. It's too hot for the hoodie. I'm just gonna save him.
What is it? What?
Wow, Alton. Hold on. Alton said that polluted water from Maryland was purchased by Rudy's to wash their meat.
Oh, that's funny. That is so funny. God, that's funny.
Angie said, I always get mediums over large because the medium-sized crabs are always heavier and meatier. Let's see. Laura says, bowling ball. Damn, I need the lights up. I'll do 2 of the same thumbnails, one with words and one without. Set them to test to compare and see what happens. No real difference I'm seeing. I agree because I've seen a few videos like it. You know how you have that panel of, let's say, 9 or 12 or 16 videos that are like you're suggested after you finish watching the video, and half of them don't have titles on the thumbnail and the other half do. And it's like, damn, I started noticing how many didn't have titles. And I'm like, when you know how you hover over the video, you can see how many views are on the video. I'm like, this one has 500,000 views. This one has 50,000 views, but this one doesn't have any words on the title, and this one does. And so it got me to thinking, like, if you look at my channel, the last few weeks, there have been, if I've done, 2 videos a week in the last few weeks, let's say 6 videos, 4 of them do not have text on the thumbnails. Bart says, in defense of Dash, the best chain barbecue joint is Rudy's, but that's saying much. I bet Dash's never brings Rudy's up again.
Disclosure.
I bring Rudy's up all the time.
Well,
I'm consistently. I consistently say Rudy's is decent. I don't give it anything more than that. I'm telling you, Rudy's is like a 7.5. It's decent. Oh, is that a pit or what is that? What kind of puppy is that?
It's a little Chihuahua mix.
Oh, okay, man, that look like a straight mutt.
Yep. But he looks like part Sharpei. So
That nose is boom. I wouldn't have like put. I wouldn't have put Chihuahua on him right away. Susie says, "Leave Q alone. He's happy." Tantu Q, well, thank you Q, and Dash did bowl with you not too long ago. I remember.
I appreciate that.
Laura says, "You really have a Jeep channel, Chris? Not the OnlyFans." Mm.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm.
It's funny.
Uh-oh. Angie says, "Wait, Chris, you've been holding out on me? You have an OnlyFans?" Ooh. That's Taco, right? That's the dog's name?
yeah, just taco.
Susie's got a good memory. As soon as she said it, I'm like, wait, I remember.
You know where Susie worked at? Oh shit.
What is...
You know what? I'm gonna stop doing this.
Dog, you have off from work tomorrow. Do that tomorrow.
I'm not off tomorrow.
You don't have off from work tomorrow?
Federal.
I'm not federal either, but they gave us the holiday. I'm not mad.
They gave you that. They don't give me that.
Listen, this is the first time ever I have our holiday schedule matches with the government holiday schedule, and I'm not mad at it.
We have yet, you know what's funny? In 2 weeks, we're off for a whole week, but the government has to go to work.
Why?
Because it's Deloitte's summer, what do they call it?
Mental health thing?
Summer, yeah. So we have a whole, from the, I think it's the, through the, whatever that weekend is. And we have like that Tuesday through the Friday off. So
okay. Oh, that's what's up. Good for you.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to be down south. You should be down with me.
Actually, I got a call today about doing some food for July 4th, and I have an event tentatively scheduled for July 5th. So I'm gonna be home making money. Laura says from the side he looks pit bullish. Yeah, yep, definitely I agree. Let's see. Man, Q gonna be that dude out there with all the lures, rods, traps, waders, boots, fishing hats, shirts, coolers, and all, and come home with nothing. But he having fun.
Listen,
that's it.
That has been my last 2 years of going fishing, but I've had a good time ever since.
I'm about to say he don't catch much.
I don't catch hardly anything. You're right. I had a good time.
Scrog said, "Who's got the Jeep channel?" Chris has the Jeep channel. This is Chris, Eastwind Farms. So maybe he'll post whatever his Jeep channel is. Speaking of Jeep, you ain't gonna believe this. Dash Jean. What? Jean sold it? What did she sell it for? Because that was an OG. It was a TJ or a YJ? Which one was it? That John was. It was old, and it was like a good old though. What? Did she get another Jeep? And if she did, is it diesel? Please let it be diesel. All right, so let's see. The title shows my description. I don't see the need to repeat the title over the thumbnail. I do think the thumbnail needs to sneak peek the video. I agree with that. Let me see if I can pull up my thumbnail for the video tomorrow. Ooh, nope, that's not gonna work because duh. All right, here we go. She showed it to give me more room for grills in the garage. It was a 2007 Ultimate that I tricked out for.
07.
YJ has square headlights. So, if by that definition, Scrog, that is a TJ you have there, if I'm not mistaken.
There's his other channel right there.
Huh?
Chris's channel. His other His other channel.
Oh, Orange Jeep. Oh, sweet. He better thumb up this video from the other channel, Chris.
I think Chris probably thumbed it down.
All right, so let's see. Let's go out to his channel. Orange Jeep. Damn it. Why can't I? Oh, I know why. Let's switch account. Back to this one. And then go back to the comments. Go to channel. Orange Jeep. 28 subscribers. I don't see an Orange Jeep at all here.
Not at all.
What the hell?
I see a red one every once in a while in the video. I see
A wrecked one? Oh, a red one.
red, blue.
And this one's just got mud all over it. Cat holes and double staircase. Oof. I used to date a girl who had her parents drove a Cherokee like this one, but their Cherokee was red.
Oh my god.
Ooh, now that I think about it, I was about to say her name was Nicole, but I've had a couple girlfriends named Nicole over my life.
A couple of them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Alice's thumbnails are like Rudy's. Do what works for you. Orange Jeep says I have a TJ. All right. You couldn't turn her Jeep into a cooker. No, that Jeep was nice. It was nice. It was really nice. Scrog says my Jeep is a JK. I don't know. I just know YJ, TJ. You know, I really don't know Jeep lingo. I'm not a Jeep person. I be faking it. And the whole thing is the fact that you know a couple letters, the Jeep people be like, oh no, not this. If it were that, then they would have this, and if it were that, then they would have this. Just like Scrog said, the YJs have square headlights and the TJs have round headlights, and I'm like, I don't really care.
FJ is a Toyota. All right, on that note, I'm going to go to sleep, guys.
My Jeep looks red sometimes, but it's orange. Like
work.
Quentin's bowling ball.
Yeah.
Was that a compliment?
Catching strays as he's. I'm not gonna read that out loud, but I'm telling Gene, Alton. I'm telling Gene.
Wow.
Listen, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. Those of you guys who are watching on the replay, just comment down below. We telling. Because if you are an hour and a half in, Bumpy, this is for you. Keon, this is for you. You're not here right now. Who else isn't here? Man. Fat and Happy. No, Fat and Happy is Keon. Who else isn't here? But
pull over. Put in the comments. Dad, wait a minute.
What?
You wearing? What is this?
I took off my bowling shirt specifically for you, and you didn't notice. It's an hour and a half in. My t-shirt, my bowling shirt is right there. Okay, I'm telling you, it's like my uniform, dog. I'm the biggest billboard I have. What'd you say?
I was thrown up. I'm trying to leave, but I keep getting distracted.
I just keep pulling. They keep pulling you back.
It's the force.
It's the force.
It's not even May anymore.
Could be.
Nah, it's not May anymore.
If you believe the hype, could be May.
Don't believe the hype. Don't.
We get fired tomorrow. All right.
Who's getting fired tomorrow?
Probably me, because I'm gonna act a fool. I've actually done some really great stuff, and I'll tell you about it later. but
Sure.
I'm gonna go.
Is that why you're moving down south again?
Yes, I need to relocate to make better stuff for the government.
Still with the same company or different company?
Same company,
Different division?
Yeah.
I know how that division change stuff goes. All
It's
right.
monthly.
Hold on. Quentin, here, I'm gonna show you this before you go. Oh my God. This thing is huge.
I don't actually no, I'm not gonna leave. Actually, can I share my screen?
Sure.
Because I want to show you what they sent to me. Because I was like, I tried to get the mug.
Yeah, the mug is sold out.
No, I went to their website and I ordered the mug, but they want me to actually send them like a payment through email. It was the weirdest thing.
Did you go to the heavy?
Yeah, I went to the heavy. I sent you the link. I was like, "Is this where you ordered it from?" Because this is what I keep seeing on Facebook.
I went to the heavy. It was like the heavy. Hold on. What is this thing?
You know what? I'm gonna order the mug and we'll do a shot next stream together. Because no, I'm sorry. I ordered a shot glass, not the mug. The mug is
all right. Theheavycup.com.
Yeah, that's where I was.
I'm looking at theheavycup.com, and when you order, so if I add it to cart,
so
I go to
do the mug. Try the mug. If you add it to cart, it does some weird thing with your email. Like it wants you to
the heavy mug or the heavy shaker.
The mug.
All right, heavy mug. Add to cart. Yo, it's not on sale anymore.
What's the price? $160.
$189.
Yep.
So let's go to checkout. Yeah, contact. So it's asking for your email address, but you can not put that there. And I actually did my checkout through PayPal or Google Pay.
So I don't have any of those. So I just did mine through the email. I was like, yeah, just email me the. I was like,
you don't have PayPal?
No. Why would I? For PayPal for what? Who I'm PayPaling?
Pay online.
You've never purchased anything off of eBay?
No.
Never?
No.
Google Pay?
It went away. There's no more. There's no such thing as Google Pay anymore. It's a sin to say that.
No, Google Pay is still there.
There's no more Google Pay, sir.
Yeah.
Look it up. No, it's not. Does not exist. They went away.
Google Pay.
Google Pay does not exist.
Pay.google.com. It still exists, dog.
There's no more Google Pay.
Was it Google Wallet? Is that what you're saying?
Whatever the Google thing I could use on my little Apple phone is no longer a thing.
Oh, see, there you go, right there. Apple phone. Apple is going to push you to Apple Pay.
Don't give me the finger with attitude.
Apple is going to push you to Apple Pay. There's your problem.
This was I'm gonna do some signs too. This was a Google thing that popped up that was like, hey, we can't do the thing with your Apple phone anymore because we got to do the Google. It's like, okay.
So you done said the problem, and it starts with an A.
No, G is what I kicked off with. Google said,
sign up with PayPal and problem solved.
I tell you what, though, I will get the shot glass. It won't. Probably.
This is like the best $35 I spent. Like seriously, this thing is it is knurled, and it's a double shot. It's a double shot. This thing is fantastic. Like
they don't even have this on Amazon. It's specifically
website. It is it's the way this thing feels. This is indestructible. This is indestructible. I'm getting ready to clean it out with this last bit of moonshine.
It's a Yeti shot glass.
What is
$50 for it? It's not that. It's not.
And it's not this. The Yeti shot glass is not going to be heavy like this, dog.
No, it's just like multiple stacked on one. It's not like one whole thing. I'm disappointed. Like I try to get the mug. That
what I poured in from the glass, it's not even halfway full. Filling this up. I wish I could show you, but it's down to like here. It's only full to like there.
You do that shot, and I'll bring you some of my chili. This is before you talk your shit. This is award-winning chili from my company.
Cheers.
Oh, we saw the award. Yeah, you better do that, Jack. Dash is so gangster. He just takes these shots like, yeah, just
It's gonna end up falling backwards. And
Hey,
the feet.
backwards. And he's just like, with the thing. It's just unbelievable.
No chaser.
He's so gangster.
Oh wait, where are my sunglasses? They might be around. Oh, here they are.
The laughing tap. That's your secret.
Do I need to play next episode? Ding, ding,
You might as well. We hear that.
ding, 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 ding. Oh yeah.
It's gonna get interesting here in about the next 20 minutes.
Oh no, we got 20 minutes to 11 o'clock. I'm going to be trying to go to sleep soon. Red hat, okay.
What is what this was? Let me get a frame for this.
Look, Marlon just texted us, Quentin. He said I'm gonna be falling asleep soon.
I thought he was in the chat. Let me jump in.
I don't know what happened to him either.
Bro, Marlon.
I'm gonna wipe the cup out and then pretend to do an unboxing like I didn't open it up ahead of time.
Funny.
I'm going to put it back in the box that it came in and act surprised when I open it up. You said what now?
You know, I've already clipped this part of the episode. It's gonna be my shorts. I'm gonna tag you, so you're not fooling.
Oh my gosh, it is freaking hot. Grumpus said I don't use PayPal either.
Thank you, Grumpus. Who does PayPal?
Okay. To be fair, Quentin. To be fair, Grumpus is a little older than you and I combined.
Don't do that. don't do that. You're going to lose a like, and it's going to be a dislike.
Grumpus said I opened a credit card account that only used for online purchases. It is not connected to any other personal money accounts. I mean, that's cool. But so PayPal.
You don't have PayPal for that?
PayPal is a secure payment wallet. It's a wallet, more or less.
I have 4 wallets, none but PayPal.
Nah, man. Old school Evo. No, I don't have Venmo because fun fact. Venmo. Listen to what I'm about to say, Quentin.
Yes, Cash App. See,
Venmo was primarily for Apple transactions. That's why I don't have Venmo. I do have Cash App. I do have Zelle. Okay. I do. Those two, yes.
Don't just gloss past Cash App. I just asked you if you have that.
I said yes.
Why do you have that though?
Because I send Cash App to my kids. I get Cash App from people when I'm out and about. That event where I was selling food at my son's baseball game, I was getting money from Cash App, dog. I made money off of Cash App.
Venmo them too.
Nah, Venmo is like Apple heavy. Apple heavy.
See, you blame it.
I don't touch nothing. That has to do with Apple.
It sounds a little racist to me. You just against
not racist. Not racist. I'm fruitist, if you will. Look, Atlanta adjacent's best chili.
Fruitist.
I mean, look. That shot glass scares me more than those 3 knives.
That shot glass is serious business. That shot glass weighs as much. Like if I were to put that shot glass in my hand and punch somebody with it, lights out. It's gonna hurt.
Lights out. Laura said I had a virtual credit card that used online and it had my bank last for 4 hours. Last 4 numbers. The rest is different. Huh?
No, I wouldn't do that at all.
I do actually own some Bitcoin, not very much of it, but I do own some Bitcoin. I'll be honest with you, my Bitcoin has done, let's say numbers, but my Bitcoin. Hold on, I'm gonna look and see if I can get into the account real quick. Most of the time they were like, "Do a flip." Oh yeah, my Bitcoin is up.
Are you on crypto?
Coinbase.
Coinbase, yeah.
So I'm up I'm up 37.98% on my Bitcoin. So I'm up $25.43. Mind you, I didn't have very much into Bitcoin. I think I had all of $70.
You bought one.
Um,
Sounds about right. What about with Doge back in the day?
yeah, okay. So I have a $5 purchase, an $11 purchase, and a $50 purchase. So that is $50, $61, $67. But I mean, I wish I could see what the Bitcoin. Oh, here it is. So I bought $11 when it was at 56.1. I bought $5 when it was at 44, and I bought 50 when it was at 85.
How
So
much you
Bitcoin.
reading for Rivian?
You what now?
I know it's different. I know it's a different app, probably.
Oh, hold on.
I meant for $100.
My Rivian shares are up actually. Last time I checked,
I'm up too, but I'm not up enough.
not much.
$100.
Hold on, let's see. Position.
It's not Tesla. Wow.
Oh, all right. So Rivian. I'm actually down on my Rivian stock. Let me see.
Up like $14. It's not great.
Yeah, my Rivian stock right now. I'm down 1.48%, and I have a loss of $8.49. Now I do own 41 shares of Rivian.
I probably own more shares than you. So I bought in for 100. It's at 119 right now. So I have.
Wait, Rivian?
Yeah.
Rivian's not at 119.
Again, this is how it's calculated on how I bought in. Where is that right now?
Are you sure you're not talking about another stock?
Bro, you see that number?
That's your total.
It's only for Rivian.
Yeah, but that's your total. Okay.
This is
you don't have. That's $119 worth of Rivian.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I have right now for Rivian.
Okay, so my 41 shares at $13 and some change is worth way more than that. Click it again, and it'll tell you how many shares you have. Because my current value of Rivian is $566. Actually, it's $574.
What am I clicking?
Just touch it. Is that Coinbase or something else?
This is Robin.
Robinhood?
Yeah, the gangster.
No, sir. Get off of that one.
1377.
Yes, that is the current price of Rivian.
Yeah. I'm up though. What do you do? I'm up.
Wait, what was your purchase price? What was your average cost?
100.
No, you put $100 into it.
Yes.
But what price did you purchase your shares at?
I don't remember. It was like 12. I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember.
All right. So look, let's I'm gonna say weird flex.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go.
So look, Rivian shares stock 1377. That's what it closed at. So it's up 2.84%. Those numbers of ours are going to be the same. But you see where it says quantity? I have 41.127 whatever, and the cost was $574. My gain or loss is $8 and some change, and the current value is $566. Hold on, I can make it bigger. I should have made it bigger. Shut up. Shut up, not Chris. Shut up, not Chris. All right. You see what I'm saying? So there's the trade price. And we're looking at Rivian, common stock, RIVN. I have 41.12 shares. And my cost was $574. I mean, I've been dollar cost averaging in. So, like, here's a lot of shares that I bought. I bought 25 shares in March 31st, and it was at $12.
Oh, you keep
So
shares. Yeah, I'm not doing none of that.
yeah, no. When the price, okay, do you,
I gave them 100. What do you mean to do? I gave them 100.
Chris? Do you understand how the stock market works, or not, Chris? Do you understand how the stock market works?
I gave them 100.
Do you invest in the stock market?
I don't,
You should.
but
You should.
I have a general understanding of it.
You don't need to do
All right.
20. I'm up a solid 20 right now.
You're up $20.
I'm a solid 20.
Okay, so let's look.
Shit.
Let's look at the chart for the last 3 months. Okay, let's educate some folks right now. So let's look at the chart for the last 3 months.
You should look at mine. I think we're exactly the same. Put mine up too. We're exactly the same.
Because the chart is the same. The chart is going to be the same for each.
Put the brightness on your phone down.
You what now?
The brightness on your phone, bring that down.
Yeah. Well,
so we're the same. I'm at 277, but I'm up 25.18%.
Yeah, because you bought it when it was probably lower.
I bought this like a year and a half ago.
Okay, so let's look at a year.
Let's go for a year then.
All right. So what was the purchase price of your shares?
I don't want to see that.
If you're on, just click it. It should tell you.
It shows this. Wait.
All right. So move it back a little bit. 1377. Go to the bottom. Go to the bottom.
The bottom.
All right. So not today's value. Like there should be a way to scroll and you be able to see what your purchase price was. Like so go back to, do you have more than just that one share, right? More than that one stock?
I've only bought in one time. This is the only time I bought in. I bought it for the 100 when it was down a lot. I was like, let me get in on this. Remember I said that when I told you that we released the R2 and R3? That video, that's the day I bought in. I've done nothing since then. So I've done nothing since then. This is it.
Yo, Chris is hilarious. It's $119 adjacent.
Can I like that comment? That is so good. I'm never gonna be let down with the whole like adjacent for Atlanta thing. It's so funny.
You're welcome. Okay, I started the Atlanta adjacent. He's Atlanta adjacent.
Okay, well maybe to help you. So you can see my shares here.
All right. Yes. So you purchased
bigger.
So market value is $119. You have 8.6 shares, and the average cost is $11.52. That's it right there. It says right there.
I don't know what it says.
Look at it. Look at it.
I can see it.
All right.
Look at it.
But all right. So hold on. Let's make you bigger so we can all see. So you see where it says you have 8.16 shares. Your market value is $119. Your average cost was $11.52. Today's return was $2.84% and $3.30. So they take your 8 shares and whatever the share price went up for today, you're up that amount. Now tilt your phone to the left or right a little bit. No, other way.
Towards the camera.
Yeah. Okay. So see your total return. You are up 19.53% and up $19.53. Okay.
I'm having a good time.
You what? You're having a good time?
Yeah, it's a good time.
So you're up 20%, right?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
I've done nothing with this.
Yes. Totally agree and understand. But I mean, you can do better.
I know, but remember, I'm not someone that does this every day. I'm not like
I don't do it every day either.
I've been I remember I told you when Rivian was announced the R2 and R3. This is when I did this. This was like a year ago. I've done nothing since then. Like I'm not someone that chases these things. I'm just like
so I'm a humble brag right now, right?
Oh, I was on the big screen now.
Yeah, not on the big screen anymore. So this Meta, okay? You see what that says, right? It says $695.77 per share.
But you're down too.
I'm down 0.21%. 0.21.
Has
I'm
it?
down $1.50 on 700.
Yeah,
Okay,
you find out that.
that's today. But hey, buddy, can you see that number there?
Gain loss.
I own one share. I have one share. It cost me $118, or actually, my average cost is $118.87.
Right.
My gain is $663. So a 600, or excuse me, a 500% gain. 500%, and it earns dividends. The dividends are paltry. I mean, literally $3.
Can I argue my point with these whole things? I see what you're saying. This is not changing our life.
No, but it could. Oh, I've had some shares that have popped, and I've taken money out.
The Tesla, like if we've done these same things with Tesla stock back in like
Years ago, yes.
Now we've been like,
Okay, so speaking of a stock that I would recommend that you purchase now, QS, QuantumScape. QS.
anything Q
Look
invest in
in,
that.
you what?
I didn't say that.
Look into it. QS. QS is QuantumScape.
What do they
QuantumScape
do?
makes batteries. He's asking the right questions.
Where you
QuantumScape makes batteries for Volkswagen.
There's another one that makes batteries for. Actually, I forgot.
What's the name of it?
I don't remember. Someone told me to invest in this. Then I forgot.
I won't say always listen to someone if someone tells you to invest in something, because I give credit where credit is due. Alton told me about MDRNA, Moderna. He told me about Moderna when it was at like $30 a share, and I was on this live stream too damn drunk to have written it down and paid attention.
Just when you fall asleep.
Moderna went from $30 to $600 during COVID. From $30 to $600 in 6 to 9 months. And then I rode its coattails. I bought Moderna when it was at like 75, 80. Right? I rode its coattails up to 600. And then as it started losing money, I sold at about 300.
Oh my goodness.
So was I still up? Yes. Could I have made a whole lot more? Yes. But it's just, how it is.
Listen, I know you're about to kick off your spiel. I have to go to sleep. I bet
You're good, man.
Morning. Dude, I was in Richmond, Virginia today, delivering a speech. Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Dash, talk to you later.
All right, man. Good night.
I see Laura's on. Good night.
Yeah. Laura says, Warren Buffett said, make sure you have something that makes you money while you sleep. If not, you will work the rest of your life. Yes, indeed. That's why I started doing YouTube videos. I'll be completely honest. Multiple streams of income, and I'm making money while I sleep on my YouTube channel. That is like real talk. All right, Quentin, I'm gonna drop you from the chat so you can't even be involved anymore. Okay. I'll keep you here if you. I was just trying to help you out.
Let me get my light open. Let me get my light together. Because I need to make all the things I've done for you. All the things. I can't even have a nice little send off goodbye. You just drop my.
You said you were look, not Chris. Didn't he say he was going to sleep?
Yeah.
I was like, Dash, I'm going to sleep. I seen you say goodbye to everybody. And you're like, well, look, before you go back, well, man, let me read your comment. Like, I'm just trying to leave. And you just X me out.
No, it's not that I'm Xing you out. You know what, Quentin? You stay as long as you like, okay?
I don't want to stay. I'm trying to leave, but you making it you making it hard for people to leave your little chat. I'm trying to say goodbye.
Good night.
To go to
good night,
sleep.
Quentin. Hold on, I'm a you seen that whole good night challenge? I'm not gonna call you and tell you good night.
Well, my phone's on. It's not gonna make any noise. It's on this
Oh
on
no.
right now. So don't do that. I won't see you till the morning. Am I on the big screen? This is crazy. I'm Dash. You're hilarious. Good night, everybody. I'm out. Hey, Marlon, how you doing? I'm going. I'm out here. It's crazy. It's crazy. You're gonna answer me. He hung up on me. Oh, he's here. Who is this?
I didn't hang up on you. I just didn't say anything. You said, "Who is this?" You know who this is. Hey, Quentin. Quentin.
Yep, I'm here.
Good night, sir.
Oh, thank you.
You sleep tight, sir.
I will, and I will sleep tight in your little tight-ass medium hoodie while I go to sleep too. All right,
Well,
and goodbye.
goodbye now. Good night.
Thought you said you were gonna do it.
I wasn't, but then he started talking shit. So then I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it."
Why did it escalate that so much?
Because I was I was just talking about it.
You can go to
I was
sleep.
talking about it.
Just escalated to where it was.
Where's Chachi when you need him?
Where's Chachi? What's my best friend from my whole life? My best friend, 2 mothers over.
Scrog says, passive income is the way. Yes.
Scrog is correct. All right. Good night, gentlemen.
Good
Catch
night.
y'all next week.
Suji says, keep him on. You're not going nowhere. You're staying right here, Quentin. Oh, I thought I was gonna be asleep. I took that shot, and what happened?
Susie.
Don't disappoint your only fan, Quentin.
Susie.
That's a piss poor heart if I've ever seen one. Do better, Quentin.
Don't get stabbed, my little sister.
Seriously?
Don't get stabbed with those little rubber scissors. Don't let this happen to you.
Quentin,
I've been up
you're bringing scissors to a gunfight.
Why gotta? Are you threatening me? I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, that is a promise and a threat wrapped in one.
No, not this. This is mine. I've been up since 2:00 this morning. I had to go to Richmond to do a presentation. I am exhausted.
Go to sleep, dog. Go ahead. You end the live stream. You end it. No. You know this is. Remember, not Chris. Remember when we were kids and we had our first little girlfriends on the phone. You hang up. No, you hang up. You hang up. No, you hang up. I'm not gonna hang up. I don't want you talking about me saying I hung up on you. You hang up. Come on. You hang up.
Susie, you're my favorite. Everybody else, this guy's cool. Dad. I'm out.
About damn time. Dude, that was hilarious. I tried to give him an exit. He could have been gone like 5 to 7 minutes ago. Anyway, Grumpus says, Quentin, I'm so confused. Look, Fat and Happy. I swore I said, Keon, what he said, what up, Dash and Barbecue fan? What's going on, Keon? Now Marlon says we need help. Quite possibly. Yeah, right. Look, real Chris says that's just as bad as when they ask, "What are you thinking?" I ain't thinking about nothing. I'm sitting here listening to you breathe, just like you sitting here listening to me breathe. That's what I'm thinking about. Like, ooh,
it's like 2 hours of that breathing. Just
and you can tell when it changes, and you be like, "What's wrong?" What you mean? What's wrong? Why are you asking me what's wrong? Your breathing changed. Well, what happened? Nothing. And then the breathing changes again because now they upset. No, I think you spelled it right. Steven says, night, Quentin. Nothing much. Work had So much at work. Just had the chance to check in. What else? What's up, man? Thank you, Keon. Keon like neon, but with a K instead of an N. Keon like neon, but with a K instead of an N. All right, look. I wasn't gonna tell him, but we are getting ready to go to sleep too. Tomorrow's a holiday, so technically I could stay up late tonight, but I am. Oh, why the hell you were worried about my damn breathing? That's what we did, Marlon. You know, Marlon, don't front and act like you don't know, because you know as well as I do that when you was younger, you used to do the same old stuff. We all did it. I'm telling you, this is the universal. You hang up. No, you hang up. Everybody has done it. Everyone can relate. All right, listen. Since oh my gosh, let me see if the video is going to actually work or if it's still uploading. Nope, it's not done yet. So because it's not done yet, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to send you guys the video that I'm going to put on my other channel. On the firearms channel, I'm going to post the link to that video. I like to give you guys a video that just basically says thank you for watching, thank you for being here on the live stream. So the link that you are going to see is of me working on a firearm, and I painted the firearm to kind of personalize it, make it my own. I have there's two ladies that come into the range, Lisa and Lisa, and they're like hilarious. And they asked me like, how do I make my guns pretty like this? And I was like, say less. So I've been teasing them about doing this exact video for a few months. So I finally put the video together and put it out there. So that it might not be this week's video, it might be next week's video, but that's the video I'm sharing with you guys tonight. So Sean, you still here or you sleep? I might have to text Sean like, here, Sean, here's that video, because Sean watches my video while he's doing his cardio. He's like, I'm running on the treadmill. I ain't got nothing else to do. He's like, I need them 30-minute videos to get me through my hour of cardio. All right. Steven says, night all, 2 holidays, Thursday, Corpus Christi, and Friday, Labor Day. All right. I mean, we got the Trinidad and Tobago holidays. Like neon, but with a K. That's awesome. Thanks, Dash. I'll never forget it. You was a lie, Susie. You was a lie. You gonna forget. she gonna forget next week. She gonna be like, wait. Unless she says she gonna comment like neon, but with a K. Like neon with a K.
Exactly.
We'll see if she comments like neon with a K next week. Hey, Keon, hopefully you understand, but hopefully, you appreciate that. And that was off the top of my head, Susie. Anyway, all right, look, I'm gonna go ahead to bed as well. I'm gonna try to sleep in. Hey, if you haven't already and you don't work tomorrow, turn off your alarms for tomorrow morning. Let's all do it together right now. Turn off your alarms for tomorrow morning because we don't have to get up. Turn it back on for Friday. 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 All right. Alarms off. All right. Bertomigo, why are you trying to, this blasphemous? I didn't do that at all tonight.
Oh.
At all. Grandma says goodnight, Dash, Simon, and chat. No, he's not Chris. He's not Chris. He needs to change. You need to change your name to not Chris. That's not Chris. Yes, I can barbecue. Not Chris. Leon, but with the K. Yes. Oh, he's changing it now. I'm about to say I could change it. I have to get up. What is this no working thing you speak of? Government contractor here, baby. Yeah. This is like the one and only time it has actually worked in my favor. All right. Even though it you know, I can see where it's saying not Chris. But we're gonna put not Chris, yes I can.
Sure.
Yeah, so we can have the not Chris bit first. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
We're gonna work it out. All right, look, Susie, it's been quite a few weeks. I won't say you owe it to us to join the live stream, but I'm just saying.
Taco's in bed already.
Oh my gosh, freaking lightweight,
He's a puppy. He's only 8 months old.
good for nothing. They don't do nothing.
Oh, he
Eat,
eats
sleep, and
all day.
poop.
Eats and poops all day.
Eat, sleep, and poop. That's it. All right, look. Hey, Simon, you be easy, man. Thank you for joining me. I definitely appreciate it. You have a good one. I guess next time we'll actually talk about something you cooked recently.
Sure.
You know, and tell Chris he needs to join us too. So, not Chris and Chris can be on the same stream again. That was pretty funny.
Well, that first time he had my name on there and I had his.
Yeah. I know. I remember.
He was on here with my name, so I just had to get on there with his name.
Listen, I'm telling you, that was hilarious because I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. All right, so Ken says, what do I have to do to join the live? All right, so I just posted a link in the comments, and all you have to do is click and follow through the prompts, and then you can join the live.
Make sure you have a
I'm going to give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Because I don't have to work in the morning.
You know how you verify people, right?
How's that?
When you see them down there,
Yeah.
next to the mic, there's those 3 little dots.
Yeah.
Okay, if you click on that, you should see verified on YouTube or whatever it is on there.
So I would have to do it on
StreamYard.
on YouTube.
Nope, StreamYard.
No, on StreamYard it doesn't show me.
Yeah, the little window where on the bottom.
Oh, I see it. Wait.
See, if you click on mine, it just says authenticate through YouTube or whatever it is.
No, it says it just gives me the option to delete the comment, put user on timeout, ban the user, and delete their comments.
No.
I don't.
Right here in the bottom of your picture, you see my picture down there, right?
Yes. Oh.
My mic's right next to it. The mic.
Oh, Oh, I never knew that. Thank you.
Yeah, so if somebody comes up here and their camera's off, you could see their channel name also. So.
Okay.
Unless they're not through YouTube and just trying to be a troll.
Yeah. We should all just be Chris one night. That's hilarious, Susie. Like Houston Chris, blonde Chris.
Or it could be Chris Susie or
no. We're gonna use descriptors. Chris with the big hat. or should we all be not Chris and then the descriptor?
Yeah, not Chris.
He says, look, Grum Chris. Look, Bertha Amigo says Washington State, Chris. Okay. I love it. This is what you join for, the inside jokes that no one knows about, that the people who were here for 5 or 10 minutes, they don't get, they don't understand. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
I'm surprised Trump didn't come up here tonight.
He's probably, I don't know, maybe he got undressed for the night. He took off his flannel his Hawaiian shirt. I'm sorry, it's hot out.
It's hot in Texas.
Yeah, he took off his Hawaiian shirt for the evening. Or Crispus. Here's Keon said ludicrous. Now he would be Kuda Chris. Kuda Chris. Kuda Chris, because K and K and not an N. Keon, not Leon.
It had to be. Yeah, it had to be ludicrous.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. All right, look. Where'd he go? Hold on, let's see. Who was it that asked? It was
Ken Ford.
Ken Ford. All right, there we go. I'm trying to find his name. I scroll. Oh, there it is. All right, Ken, come on, man. It looks like you standing in front of a couple TVs and a bunch of pork butts. And say we're giving you the. Oh, look, here's a referral link. Ooh. Sushi says, oh man, this is funny. Bertha Amigo says our favorite band is Criss Cross. Listen, I'm not even gonna tell you how bad it was, but when I was a kid, I loved Criss Cross. Like seriously, I could sing every word of Jump. I Missed the Bus. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember that song? I Missed the Bus? I missed the bus. Ow. I missed the bus. Ow. I missed the bus. And that is something that I'll never, ever, ever do again.
Crystal. Yeah, I mean, that was still when MTV was playing videos still.
That was 90 and 91. If it wasn't 90 and 91, it was 91 and 92. Bertha Amigo says, those were jams. Indeed. Indeed. I missed the bus. Oh, man. Now I'm going to have to look at... let's see. Chris...
on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm on YouTube Music right now.
There you go.
Criss Cross. Oh, Jump. Tonight's the Night. But that was from the second album. Videos. Jump. Albums. The Criss Cross Family. The Criss Cross Family Original. Criss Cross. They had more than... Oh, goodness. They had a lot of albums that were like nothing. Single. Album. Totally Crossed Out. And then the other album. There was one other album. They had two albums. Oh, and then Criss Cross.
Yeah, there's somebody walking back there.
I just saw Bigfoot in the background. That's Taste Tester number 1, I believe. Yep, that's Taste Tester number 1. He just got home. I heard him, but I'm gonna say I didn't pay him any attention. Oh, then there's another Criss Cross. I just saw Ken Ford hit the enter studio button or whatever it is. No, that's me. I have to add him to the studio. Totally Crossed Out. Ooh, Little Boys in the Hood. Warm it up, Chris. I'm about to warm it up, Chris. That's what I was born to do. Warm it up, Chris. Oh man. Can't Stop the Bum Rush. I remember that one. I Missed the Bus. Yeah. Party. We got the cross mix and then Jump and extended mix. I had the tape. I had the Totally Crossed Out tape. I mean, it had to have been 91. Oh, nope. Let's see. Totally Crossed Out is the debut solo album of American hip hop duo Criss Cross. It was produced and largely written by Jermaine Dupri and Joe the Butcher Niccolo and released on March 31st, 1992. So Jump was 91, and then this album came out in 92. After developing the musical concept for the duo, Dupree and Niccolo spent 2 years writing and producing the album. Like I said, I was like 90, 91, but yeah, the span from 90 to 92. And some of these songs were actually good songs too. Of course, Jump. You can't go wrong with Jump. But yeah, I'll be listening to. I was listening to Biggie earlier today. Susie says hi. Chase us a number one. He said hi. All right. Well, it doesn't look like Ken is going to make it on the live stream, and we are going to. I'm going to end it. Hey, not Chris. Thank you very much, man, for hanging out with me. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you bring Taco for his cameo in the future.
I'll be back next week.
All right, man. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's always more fun when you guys come and join me and hang out. It makes it so that I don't talk to myself or have to talk to myself solely. Yep. All right, man. Definitely appreciate you. Bertho said cassette tapes, man. True love. He says night all. Yes, indeed. I had the cassette tape. And all right, so here we go with one of my stories. I was at summer camp, okay? Summer camp. And I had that tape. We listened to that tape so much so I left the tape at summer camp because I heard it too many times. In that month that we were in summer camp, we used to just play that tape front, flip it over, play it to the back, play it from the front to the back. Like it was crisscross. When we were in our bunk, which was like a double wide trailer, it was it was like all we played. We only played the crisscross tape. Like I said, I listened to it so much that I was like, I'm not taking this back home. I left the tape for somebody else. So anyway, good night. Grumpus says one day at summer camp. No, it wasn't one day. It was one encampment. It was one encampment. Susie says good night, y'all. Have a great week and enjoy your days off. If it's your day off, yeah. If you're off. Look. Bertha Amigo says, be kind, rewind style. No, we used to listen to it one way totally and then turn it over and listen to it the whole way the other way. We didn't have to rewind it. We rewinded it by playing it.
Are you old enough to use 8-track cassette?
So I never owned any 8-tracks and I never had an 8-track player in my house. But I know my uncle had 8-track in his vehicles. And I've seen 8-track players, but I was born in 1980, so I'm just young enough to never. Yeah, but what's crazy is I do remember Beta, okay, versus VHS. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was the evolution because VHS and Beta were right after cassette tapes, and cassette tapes been around for a long time. Time. But on an 8-track, it would automatically start over. You didn't have to take it out or flip it over. It would just start over.
Would it start over? Or would it just play the other direction?
No. I think it just start over.
Okay.
Because you can also switch tracks on it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see.
Daddy Dutch, what's up, buddy?
Susie says, see you around, Keon. If you wear a Whole Foods, they have a great sale on steak right now. If you're near Whole Foods, they have a great sale on steaks. Yeah. All those steaks that were ready for Father's Day, they couldn't sell. So they're like, we'll sell them at a discount. Right. Grumpus' 8-tracks was the jam. Yeah.
Because they jammed.
Because they jammed, yeah. Pop up the jam.
Yeah, they gotta whack it once in a while.
That's true, right? They definitely jam for real. Yeah, buddy. Grumpus. I'm not Grumpus. Kent. He says, Grumpus, Susie. He says, sorry I'm late. Had food truck event tonight. Nice. Well, that's what's up, man. All right, listen. I'm getting out of here for real. You know, you hang up. No, you hang up. You end the live stream. No, you end the live stream.
I can't, so
Oh boy, let's see. What does it say? We used to have our cassette recorder next to the speaker when a radio played our songs. We couldn't wait to record it. Yes, and then you know what's crazy? Stuffing a piece of paper in the cassette so you could record on the cassette
Yeah,
that
they had
couldn't be recorded over because the tab wasn't there. Man, I mean
and
these
you have to wait
these
till for
kids.
the DJ to shut up.
Wah, wah, wah. So we had our radio station, our popular hip hop radio station was Power 99. And there were songs where you'd have to sit by your radio like on the buttons waiting for that song to play. And as soon as it started, its song would start, and you'd be like, "This is DJ Cosmic Kev." And this is the guy's real name. His name was Cosmic Kev. "This is DJ Cosmic Kev on Power 99, blah blah blah. You got the exclusive, 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 exclusive." And then the rest of the song would play, and then like 30 seconds later, DJ Cosmic Kev with the exclusive on a blah 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 mix. They would
Everybody off.
ruin the hell out of the song. Like, man. Hold on. Kent said 8 tracks are the turkey bacon of music. You know what? Can't.
You don't know any better.
Freaking Iowa. That's
Yeah.
all I got to say right there. It's just Iowa.
He had those turntables with the big old speakers.
Oh, he had that was a gramophone.
Like,
The one you had to spin?
Yep.
That was a gramophone. Yes. That wasn't a turntable. That was a gramophone. And you had to keep time.
mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it'd be like, it would sound like this, or it would sound like this if you were spinning too fast. Because if you spin it faster, you were starting fast. Yep. Man. I'm waiting for Kent to come back. I guess there's no comeback from Kent.
Or extend it. You won't have to see it.
And on that bombshell, take care.
Adios.